I'm not going to completely avoid that then.
Just don't belch.
I won't.
We're live.
So I had forgotten about this song. I wrote this song at the end of 2014, and I feel like there's a little bit of a edge of feedbacky thing there. Check, check, check. And I don't know that we need that much level in the room, but da-da-da-da, that seems good. So I'd kind of forgotten about this song, and then I probably finished it in late 2014 and played it for a couple years, and then I don't know when I played it last. And my friend was hosting the Mr. Smalls open mic, and the theme was Cash because it was Johnny Cash's birthday. And so you could either play a Johnny Cash song or a song that related to money. And I thought of this, and I had forgotten how to play the song, but I looked in my phone for the title, and sure enough, there were in the voice memos, there were 7 little files of me playing different versions of the song, and the last had me playing the whole song 3 times. So I relearned it, and I was like, usually if you haven't played a song in years, it's because, it wasn't that special. But this one I kind of liked, so I'm gonna wait for whenever Elise is back.
Start playing for Elise.
Right. The Black Feathers have some great merch, including tea towels, which this has to be the first time that I feel like a musical act brought their own tea towels. But, you could legitimately say, I don't need more T-shirts. But do you not perhaps need another tea towel? That's what I'm saying. Oh, wow.
I exist.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, me too.
Yay. So this is a song called Day Trader. Hey, Anna. Day trader, trade your life away. I know the game is fun. You watch the numbers run. Still money is all you ever make. A high score on a screen, your fondest memory, and I've wasted my share of time in ways as trivial, so I cannot claim to be wise. I've stayed inside on sunny days. Day is beckoning, so full of everything, all the people you could come to love, who might remember you after the deal falls through? And what if this sweet patch of time is our true currency? Would that change the way we define riches and poverty? It might, when every bet you place could blow up in your face, could be your biggest win, could leave you smaller than you've ever been. Day traders, such a little space between the start and end. I will begin again. Thank you. Thanks, Elise. If you were going to spontaneously harmonize on a song with very little preparation, that's probably not the one. So it's a testimony to Elise's musical depth. I'm going to do a song called "Different," and some of you know this song. So if anyone of you also wants to sing the chorus of this song, feel free. Yeah, like someone should sit there, right? Yeah. Peter, are you getting shaking on the... No. Okay, good. I got to work for 3 summers at a camp spelled QAMP for LGBTQ and allied youth. And I got a lot of people's pronouns wrong, and I taught a little songwriting class. And I wrote a song each of those 3 years, and this was from year number 2. This is called "Different." Evil witches don't eat chicken. They're all vegan. They fly to Target to do some shopping on the weekend. And they take long walks with the stray cats from the alley. It's after midnight, but the witches aren't sleepy. Village monsters do their taxes without cheating. Crossword puzzles are relaxing in the evening. And they grow eggplant and tomatoes in their gardens. So village monsters don't need anybody's pardon. You don't know what you don't know until you've been there, until you go. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know until you've loved someone who's different. On the subway, there's a stranger who reminds you of that one kid from the 4th grade who sat behind you softly crying for some reason after recess. On the walk home, you think about them in the darkness. You don't know what you don't know until you've been there, until you go. Yeah, you don't know until you go. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know until you've loved someone who's different. Till you love someone who's different. Thanks so much. I'm Brad Yoder, and I live 2 stories up. And thank you for harmonizing spontaneously. I had texted Elise at some point when you were trying to get here, and said, if you want to harmonize, that would be cool, but no pressure. And then you were already here, and I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, cool. So this is a song. I'm in a songwriting prompt group, and the prompt for this one was delicate metal. But the song is called Imminent Danger. Build a bridge between 2 hearts with delicate metal and a few spare parts. And when it feels like it's too hard, treat it as a work of art. I believe in the blessing of strangers. I can see there's an imminent danger, but it seems like sooner or later these tears are gonna dry. Watch the ocean misbehave, every angry crashing wave. So if you thought that you were tame, the ocean tells you, think again. I believe in the blessing of strangers. I can see there's an imminent danger, but it seems like sooner or later these tears are gonna dry. There's a movie right behind my eyes. When I sleep I've watched 100 times, but I wake before the final scene. I don't know how to end this dream. Two Spanish verbs I can't keep straight, for states that change and some that stay. This heart is broken, this heart's pure. I learned it once, but I'm not sure. I gotta be back in 10th grade. I believe in the blessing of strangers. I can see there's an imminent danger, but it seems like sooner or later these tears are gonna dry. 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 Elise Leavy harmonizing on songs that she's never heard before. I'm going to unplug. And do you want to take like 5 minutes? We're going to take 5 minutes, and then we'll get Elise up for a set. And then we'll take maybe 11 minutes, and we'll get the Black Feathers up. All the way from Wales. They're not from Scotland. I'm sorry. So, yeah, stick around. Elise will be up in just a couple.
Yay.
Yay. Hello, interwebs. Hey, Wes, how many people are on? Okay, sorry. I think I connected Twitter, and I don't even know what that does. Nobody does anymore. I mean, it's 15. 15? That's not, all right.
But that would be so funny. How much do you think you spend on it? I was thinking, yeah. Yeah, there's no. I have like one single solitary thing.
Yeah, so this space that's like sitting out there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But, yeah.
So, yes.
Oh, now you have to.
And it wasn't bad. It just wasn't super friendly.
It seems really cool.
And it's not a lot.
You know, if you have a place, they have,
There's so many problems. We live in a small town.
oh, she likes the bird. Sorry. I was like, I don't know. I don't think it went well.
You're like, oh, I didn't expect it. I was really 4 hours from here. And then you gave us a work. But also,
And now you get really close.
My neighbor.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I'm thrilled to have. Actually, it was just going to be Elise, and then we would have had maybe someone else local, and then I heard from the Black Feathers. So this is a booking person about sort of the same day, and we thought let's just make it, more good music in one evening than you could possibly wish for. So to start that trend off, please welcome from Lafayette, Louisiana, Elise Leavy.
I've made it. This one is my height.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
That's how I choose.
That's how I choose. Oh, it wasn't muted. That's okay.
Oh, I thought you were already in. I unmuted it.
That's all right. That's how I choose my mics. That's how I choose my men. It's how I choose. What else? What else do I like that's short? I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. I prefer shorter carrots. I discovered that recently, but only when they're short and narrow. I'm not a big fan of fat carrots. Okay. I just got in from Lansing, Michigan. There was a snowstorm this morning.
Of course there was.
Which was actually really lovely. I went to Zingerman's, which is apparently famous. I've never been to the Midwest before, so it was my first foray into spring in the Midwest. Technically, wait, is it technically spring? Is it the first day of spring? Yesterday. The day before yesterday. The day before the day before the day before yesterday. My guitar thinks it's still in Michigan, so it's in Michigan tuning.
Jet lag.
Exactly. Just give it 1 second. It really hasn't. I live in Louisiana, and it really hasn't recovered from the change in humidity yet. That sounds all right. Thanks for coming out tonight. I'm going to play you some songs. I have been trying not to be lonely, not to be always feeling down. I have been sleeping soundly, not dreaming, loving the people who are around. And I'm sure that I'll fall in love, but I'm trying not to wonder when that day will come. I have been crying not for a reason, just for the sake of letting go. But I'm not unhappy, nor am I lonely. I'm only wondering how you are. If you're far, far away, don't say a word. Please don't tell me. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not alone.
always on the phone. If you're unhappy, well, I can't be there now, but I could be your friend when you're alone. Though I'm far, far away, I'm not a dream. I will not fade away the moment you're feeling blue. No, I'm not a dream, but you might be. I'm just waiting to see if dreams come true.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just put out a new record in the summer in August, and that song is on it, and it's kind of an old song, even though it's a new record. That's kind of how it goes, I guess, in the music world. Seems like it took me like 5 years to release this record, so all the songs are from when I was in college, but and when I lived in New York. Come on. But I'm going to play you a new one, it's not a new one actually. It's also an old one, but it's not quite as old. And I wrote it. I lived in Nashville for a year between New York and Louisiana, and when I moved there, I truly arrived on a dark and stormy night, and this house was the color of butter. It was like this amazing butter yellow, and it had all these like twinkly fairy lights all over it, and it was like this beacon of light in the storm arriving to Nashville. And I wrote this song sitting on the roof looking down at the birds. That was good timing for that to happen.
Lover in my mind, tell me what you say. Little bird so fine, please don't fly away. Looking out at the world from high above, I wanna love again as I did in May. Living on the road is never what it seems. Trapped inside a box, tow trucks haunt my dreams. Looking out for the car behind the sign. You never know who will come around till they're already gone. Leaving love behind is the harder thing to do. Knowing that with time our lies would prove untrue. Making off with the one thing I could lose. it's so fine. Please don't fly away. Looking out at the world from high above, I wanna love again as I did in May. I wanna love again as I did in May. I wanna love again as I did in May.
Thank you. Well, when I lived in New York, I let's see, what was I going to say? I lived there for the first 9 months of the lockdown, and for whatever reason, that was the moment in my life that I decided to try Hinge, and I think I had kind of tried out Tinder, and that hadn't gone well, and I decided Hinge was the answer. And I remember going on a couple dates at like these dive bars in Williamsburg, like in the backyard, and like 6 feet apart with masks on, with these people that I had met online, and trying to connect. And well, I don't think I had a second date with anyone, so I guess it didn't go very well. But when I moved to Nashville, it was right after everyone had gotten vaccinated, and we all thought we were like immune to anything the world could throw at us. And I moved to the South, and there were all these cute bluegrass boys, and I was like, ooh. Look at all these cute bluegrass boys. Maybe it's time to, dive back into dive into this new dating scene. And it had so much promise. And it didn't really turn out that way. I moved to Louisiana, and now I'm trying out Cajun boys. But they're spicier for sure. And more alcohol content. But I wrote this song when I was trying the new adventure of bluegrass boys. You said the difference between love and limerence was the wrong between you and me, that love should be easy. Well, I've been mean and I've been tired, I've been trying to feel inspired, but I want to be loving, just let it be easy. Well, I'm sick and tired of walking the wire. Make me a liar, make me whole, make me blue down to my soul. You don't know how hard it is to take you up on this, but I know that I want to love, just let it be easy.
sick and tired of walking the wire. Make me alive, make me whole, make me blue down to my soul. You don't know how hard it is to take you up on this, but I know that I want to love. Just let it be easy. Let it be easy.
Thank you. I wrote this next song about all the voices that came up in my head when I spent 9 months alone in my room in New York, and the war between the voices that say you should be this way and you should do this, and the voices that say, but I want this and I want that. It's called Something Real. Try not to watch TV or be rude in company. Try to be kind. Never fall behind. Be more like mom and dad, but don't live your life like that. Just be yourself. Don't be someone else. But I want to be seen, and I want to be moved, and I want to be me, and I want to see you, and I want to be loved for real. I want to be kissed, and I want to be held, and I want to be missed, and I want to be melting into the sky. I want to feel alone and cry for something real. Keep off of empty streets and keep track of who you meet. Don't make mistakes. Never show up late. Make up for what you said, and don't get stuck in your head. Stop wasting time. Just make up your mind. But I want to be older,
be told I have beautiful eyes, and I wanna be loved for real. I wanna be naked, I wanna be free, and I wanna be taken out into the sea, but not too far. I want to feel alone and part of something real.
Thank you. This one's about Cajun boys. I hope not. Do any of you mind profanity? No? Okay, great. Excellent. I'm not a saint, I bought a record player with the money for my car, and I got it playing guitar. I'm not a virgin, I've been so in love I couldn't move, but I'm over it. I'm over talking on the phone about your bad boyfriend, talking about my own and knowing he's just as bad. I want to meet somebody who is real and kind and doesn't change his mind or get too drunk and fuck things up and make me cry. Where is my perfect guy? I'm trying to do less thinking, make more drawings. Moving on is way less sad than I thought it had to be. I'm making lots of new discoveries. I'm over me, I'm over you. I'm over talking on the phone about your bad boyfriend, talking about my own and knowing he's just as bad. I want to meet somebody who is real and kind and doesn't change his mind or get too drunk and fuck things up and make me cry. Where is my perfect guy? Thank you. How am I doing on time? I'm just curious. What is time anyway?
Well,
Okay. There's this thing called entropy. I guess I'll keep going for now. This one is also about Cajun boys. But I wrote it right before I wrote the last one. If it was up to me to say, we would love another day and leave this one for talking. But it ain't up to me to say, and if I'd known you were this way, I might have started walking away. But now we're here and it's me that you should love. It's me that you should love. It's me. And that means all of me. Well, I'd like for you to know I'm taking a break from all this complicated loving. If you wanna go to the sea or somewhere close, we could sit there and do something else. But now we're here and it's me that you should love. It's me that you should love. It's me. And that means all of me. Now we're here and it's me that you should love. It's me that you should love. It's me. That means all of me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to play you a song by one of my favorite songwriters and singers, Joni Mitchell. Yay!
I already said, I feel like your second song was very Joni.
Oh, thank you. I was recently in Paris in September.
Paris, Texas.
I was going to say France, not Texas. Just in case. And it was the first time I've been in a foreign country where they spoke a different language, and I was really struck by how isolating it was. I found myself on my days off, instead of braving the museums and baguettes of the city, I found myself avoiding the French. And thank you. I didn't feel that way about it at the time, but I felt, sort of like, man, I can't leave my apartment without running into someone French. And there was nothing to be done about it except to hide with a baguette and a block of cheese and Joni Mitchell. And I just sat on the floor and played this song. And it felt like it really gained new meaning for me. Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way. Now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down. Still, somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, that dizzy dancing way you feel, is every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let 'em know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and choose. Still, somehow, it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and seams and circus crowds.
their heads. They say I've changed, but something's lost and something's gained in living life every day. And I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose. Still, somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life, and I really don't know love, and I really don't know clouds at all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I could either play one more song or I could play two more songs, which really is okay either way, and I'm really excited to hear the Black Feathers play. And it was really nice to hear you play, Brad, although I was trying to sing harmonies and feeling lost, perhaps, but it was still a pleasure. Thank you for putting this together and having me in Pittsburgh. I've never been to Pittsburgh before. This is my first Pittsburghian foray. Really? That's interesting. Interesting. Would you like to hear one sad song and then one not sad song? Okay. Okay. If you can handle another sad song.
They say so much.
They sometimes, anyway. Let's see. Well, I wrote this song on Father's Day this last year, and I feel sort of like I could just be in therapy right now, except that you're on the couch and I'm standing up, which isn't right, but that's okay. My parents split up when I was pretty young, and my mom and my stepdad have been together for 20 years, and they just split up about a year ago, and it was a really mind-boggling reality for me to. It still is a mind-boggling reality, but it, especially at first, really just totally knocked me out of my center zone in a way that I had no idea that sort of thing could. It was almost like losing someone I loved. And I wrote this song for my stepdad and my dad and my grandfather who has passed. And I was thinking about how loving people changes when circumstances change and when your relationship to someone becomes different, whether that be just a different circumstance or that they passed on. You have to learn to love them in a different way. It's called I'm Still Learning.
Why is it so hard to tell the truth? When it comes to love, I wish I knew how to be moved, and how to move you, and how to make somebody feel they're not alone, and it's for real. Somehow that's the hardest thing, and I'm still learning. What makes someone leave this world too soon? It scares me, 'cause there's no rhyme or reason to how it happens or why. I only wanted you to see the ways that you're like me, and the ways I've lived and loved my dreams, and that I'm still learning. I want to write a song for you who have loved me, and if I had the words to do you justice, I would tell you what you mean to me, and all the ways I'm sorry. Love is still the hardest thing, and I'm still learning. Love is still the hardest thing, and I'm still learning.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out tonight and listening. You've been really sweet and wonderful and attentive, and I feel like my brain is a little mushy from the snow driving today, but I'm really happy to be here and really excited to hear the Black Feathers play. I feel like it was kind of a nice coincidence that we wanted to play on the same date at the same place, and we didn't either of us have to give up the show. That's a nice thing. Oh wait. Haha. Okay. Sometimes I feel like tuning is like either I win the game or I lose the game. I don't know who loses if I win, but it's nice to win sometimes. Thank you so much, everyone. I wrote this last song, right when I moved to Louisiana. I live in Lafayette, Louisiana, and that's Cajun country. And when I moved there, that's really actually not an important detail. You already knew that I was, trying out Cajun boys, so I suppose you already knew that in a way. But when I moved there, my friends in Nashville had just bought a house there, and they said that I could live there for free for a couple months if I could handle the state that the house was in, which it was not caving in. But it didn't have any furniture or appliances in it, and I wasn't allowed to put any in it. So I just had a microwave and a tiny refrigerator, and I did have a bed. So I was living in this sort of cavernous space, and it had a sensor light in the bathroom that went off after 2 minutes. So every time you took a shower, the light would go off after 2 minutes. You'd have to get out of the shower and flap your arms around to turn the light back on. There weren't any doors on any of the rooms also, so it was very lucky that I was living alone. But I wrote this song about it. I've got a nice house and the rent is cheap. It's only for a month or 2 or 3. It's only for a month or 2 or 3. It's got a really tiny refrigerator and it's got no stove, but I'm getting creative with the microwave. I'm living life, and I'm bound to make mistakes. I'm gonna do it my way. Oh, I'm gonna do it my way. Well, it'll only be till Mardi Gras, but I'm gonna serve crawfish at the bar. Gonna serve crawfish at the bar. Well, it'll keep me busy and the rent is paid. It's a seasonal job, I like it that way. It's a seasonal job, I like it that way. I'm living life, and I'm bound to make mistakes. I'm gonna do it my way. Oh, I'm gonna do it my way. There's something I have to tell you. There's this thing in Louisiana called boudin, and it's a sausage, and that's all. Well, I'm living on coffee and boudin, and I'm making an effort to meet a new man, making an effort to meet a new man. You know, I'm new to town, I don't have many friends, but I want to play the Cajun accordion, want to play the Cajun accordion. you. Thanks so much, everyone. Thank you. I guess we're going to take a little break.
We'll take a short break.
Short break.
Elise has merch. Let's get the black feathers up soon because there are people who. Yeah, let's hear some black feathers. And,
Let's hear some black feathers.
But yeah, so take a quick break, grab some snacks, and there's another bathroom in the basement if you need it.
I would say so.
One note: this is like show tips, not to be confused. Merch money you should give directly to Elise or to the Black Feathers. So, but if you want to support them, sort of like your ticket price, that goes in here. Peter, can you mute the Telefunken and the Neumann? Done?
Thank you,
Maybe I'll leave the Telefunken plugged in for now. The Telefunken is less present than it sounds because like that company got sold and resold and it's now like the brand is owned by people in Ohio. Oh, really? It's still it's a very nice thing. They make nice things.
Well, you have to take a break from Starlight on Wednesday, so that. I can do that. Did you do it? Okay, well then.
My friend
she
Silas
put a
said you
post
really
up and said, do you want to do nursery rhyme?
well, they try to do it.
Anyone like that?
Starting Friday nights. So I don't remember what they did to the audio of that, but it was like sundown till sundown.
That's right, by
I
default.
think they would do comparison for and they would light a candle to like part of the start entering into the station. That seemed nice. Two or three times
Yeah.
I joined them for the Friday beginning of the summer.
She was having some,
It opens up a different kind of space. Space of learning.
It's like it doesn't really necessarily matter what soundtrack is. Having something like we talked about how there's various forces that are kind of shaping it. Yeah. Where the it's much harder to hear. Like you can't play with like it's very hard to like come into a specific it's very hard to hear. There's just like there's a lot of different I think movements and rest. There's huge rest so there's always
turn around.
what are you like
Get it done. Profit mandate.
I was like, oh darn, I missed it.
So she's great.
You guys have a really
Yeah, we usually see each other Sunday afternoon early at weekly time, and then we saw Dune together on Thursday.
people coming through Ellis Island from Wales and the last name was Williams.
So should be fun and dancing. We'll also get the first round. I think I generally like waves. I'm usually glad I've tried to dance I never feel like the transition from still to dancing is like a little, and I don't feel too super natural, but I still throw myself in there.
Like stuff for one, stuff for two, stuff for three. Yeah, oh yeah.
It's harder when you don't know
All right. Let's get started, please. I know. Let's gather again. I'd like to welcome from Wales, not Scotland.
They'll forgive you.
Please give a Pittsburgh welcome to the Black Brothers.
Hello. You are there, right? Hello. Excellent. So yeah, we're foreign. Very happy to be in Pittsburgh. This is the second.
We're from Kentucky.
This is the second time we've been in Pittsburgh. It's colder than I remember. And wetter.
Yeah, we got one show left on the tour after this one. We're headed down to Morgantown, West Virginia to play Mountain Stage on Sunday. So very glad to be back in Pittsburgh. We almost didn't make it. We were earlier in the tour down in Florida, just north of Tampa on I-75, and we had a blowout. You know, we've been told many times actually by people that if you have an accident, you know, you get off the road and people are supposed to move over a lane, right? Do they fuck? Like, it's just like not a thing, right? So like we're like pulled over on I-75 and goes wow, wow, just like, I can change a tire. I am not changing a tire right now. Fuck that. So we had a lovely man come out and
Yeah, we called a man. And now we're the proud owners of 2 brand new tires. Best $300 we ever spent.
yeah.
They're amazing. They're round and
We were sat in the tire place. We were due to be in Venice, Florida, at 5 o'clock, and it's like 2 o'clock, and we're like, damn it, we're not going to make this. This is not going to go on. We're like, let's think positively. What songs are we going to play tonight? This one sprung to mind.
on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again.
On the road again, I'm going places that I've never been, and seeing things that I might never see again. And I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway.
We're the best of friends, and insisting that the world keeps turning our way, and our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. I
just can't wait to get on the road again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Down by the river and I've lost my way. Down by the river and I've lost my way. I've got my broken heart, I got my bottle of pain. Down by the river and I've lost my way. I'm down by the river and I can't get back. Down by the river and I can't get back. I've got my burned out soul, I've got my bottle of Jack. Down by the river and I can't get back. Ain't got no love to give, ain't got no family home. Down by the river, no place to go. I've got my broken heart, I've got my bottle of pain. Down by the river and I've lost my way. I've got my burned out soul, I've got my bottle of Jack. Down by the river and I can't get back. Ain't got no love to give, ain't got no family home. Down by the river, no place to go. Down by the river, no place to go. Down by the river, no place to go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So this is my current husband, by the way. He has a name and everything. He's called Ray.
Should I be concerned?
He's also the only one I've ever had. So
I'm not sure that's making it any better, to be honest with you.
I've got nothing to compare him against. I think he's doing a pretty good job, though.
I'm trying. I think I've earned that, thank you. This is apparently my current wife. This is Shan, not Sean, Shan. All together now? Shan. Good work, excellent.
Wow, that was weird. Can we just have another round of applause for Elise?
Hell yeah.
What a great voice.
Gotta say, we had a fairly similar experience when we were in Paris. It's a thing, and apparently we've discovered it's not just a thing in France. There was a lady who went on holiday and upon her return wrote a letter of complaint to Thomas Cook, who's the travel agent in the UK. And she said that her holiday had been ruined because there was too many Spanish people speaking Spanish in her hotel in Spain. what did you expect? I know we got a few songwriters in the room, right? I think you all will be able to relate to this. So we put out a new record last year, and we're playing a bunch of songs from that record on this tour, and it seems to be a thing that, you know, if you don't road test a song, doesn't seem to matter how many times you've played a song, how well you think you know the song. You do not know the song until you've played it in front of a room full of people. And, you know, there's all this expectancy, these expected eyes looking at you when you start. And sometimes there's just a sea of disappointed eyes staring back at you as you get to the end of the song. The lights are on, ladies and gentlemen. We can see your eyes, so please be gentle, all right? Well, I'm not one to crave attention, but I don't want to be alone. And I'll never know what I've been missing. I take comfort in this prison till I find my way back home.
Well, I've been caught up in this fallout between the weak and rider's reign. Never know just what the other's feeling. No comfort in this healing if it's the cause of their pain. And I don't think about the things I forget. Almost 40, but I haven't grown up yet. And I hope I don't forget that it don't matter anyway, it's just another day. And I'm running out of sand.
When I was young, nobody taught me how to practice standing tall. And nobody knows what tomorrow brings. I gave up on growing wings, 'cause it was easier to fall. And I don't think about the things I forget. Almost 40, but I haven't grown up yet. And I hope I don't forget that it don't matter anyway, it's just another day. And I'm running out of sand. Nobody knows what's beyond those strings. I gave up on growing wings, 'cause it was easier to crawl. And I don't think about the things I forget. Almost 40, but I haven't grown up yet. And I hope I don't forget that it don't matter anyway, it's just another day. And I'm running out of sand. And I'm running out of sand. Thank you so much. Scanning for disappointment. think we're good. This next song didn't go down too well when we were in Florida. It's called Hurricane.
I see my face in a mirror, and I don't mind, but it hasn't always been that way. 'Cause I remember love, I remember pain, and they were dancing in the hurricane. I watch the storm tear down this paradise, and I don't mind.
I sail my hope down the river, and I don't mind, but it hasn't always been that way. 'Cause I remember love, I remember pain, and they were dancing in the hurricane. Watch the storm tear down this paradise, and all I wanna do is take my hand, and we can watch this city burn. We can build it up again and again. I see your face in the mirror, and I don't mind, but it hasn't always been that way. 'Cause I remember love, I remember pain, and they were dancing in the hurricane. Watch the storm tear down this paradise. Watch the storm tear down this paradise, and I don't mind. 'Cause I remember love, I remember pain, and they were dancing in the hurricane. Thank you so much.
This funny thing seems to happen whenever we go on tour, and that's that we always seem to finish the tour with more guitars we had than when we started.
Yeah, I really like touring.
This particular guitar is from North Carolina a few weeks ago.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
You may think because this happens that it means that we're loaded. We are not. Yes, he is in trouble.
Oh, I am not in trouble. I have upheld the one in, one out policy that has been enforced upon me in recent years. I think I sold a guitar like 2 days after I bought it. So that's fine, right? Yeah, it's all good. Zero sum. It's fine.
Yeah, the guitar that he sold was from the tour before.
That's true. All right.
So we tend to not go into too much detail about what our songs are about, because we really like the listener to be able to make up their own mind. But sometimes that does backfire on us. I like this next song. The first time we played it out, somebody came up to us in the break to tell us what they thought the song was about. And it appeared that they thought that it was about that life sucks and then you die. Now, we do write some mildly miserable songs, but that's going a bit far even for us. cost of living free. Just another missing person's act. Just another lonely grave. Just another girl without her dad. It doesn't help to say we've been dying since that day that we were born. Hold my hand, let's raise this perfect storm until there's nothing left to mourn. Just another teenage suicide. Just another thought and prayer. Just another leader shifting blame. It doesn't help to say we've been dying since that day that we were born. Hold my hand, let's raise this perfect storm until there's nothing left to mourn. We've been dying since that day that we were born. Hold my hand, let's raise this perfect storm until there's nothing. We've been dying since that day that we were born. Hold my hand, let's raise this perfect storm until there's nothing left.
Thank you so much. Isn't she pretty? Sean, obviously. Get in more trouble. You've probably noticed by now that we don't really do cheery. It's not really our thing. Those couple of kind of slightly more upbeat tunes that we did earlier, they were just miserable in disguise. Kind of faux happy, if you will. We get away from miserable songs by doing songs by other people. So let's try one of those. We got any Portishead fans in? Yeah. I'm really sorry about this. For those of you who don't know Portishead, they're a band from the UK. I wish I was sat in the meeting where they decided on the band name. So the band is called Portishead, and they're from a town called Portishead, which in some ways is genius, because you're driving down the motorway and you see these big fucking signs that say Portishead. You're just like, it's great. But I'm kind of convinced at this stage that they just wanted to be the best thing out of Portishead, because it is not a fun place to be. Previously, the best thing out of Portishead was the road out of Portishead, so. They were one of the few bands that we both liked while we were in our formative years.
Because generally Ray likes god-awful music.
It's a bit harsh, but there's probably some truth to it. They were part of this kind of trip-hop movement that was coming out of Bristol. in the Southwest. And the main shtick was they would take 8 bars of somebody else's music. And in this song, it was an Isaac Hayes recording. And they take like 8 bars of strings and loop it, chuck their own shit on top of it and call it their own. It's theft in any other industry, but in music, this seems to be acceptable. So we stole it from them and did our own thing with it.
I'm so tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Gonna give my heart away, leave it to the other girls to play. For I've been a temptress too long. Just give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be alone. I just don't wanna be alone.
From this time unchanged, we're all looking at a different picture through this new frame of mind.
1,000 flowers could bloom. Move over and give us some room, yeah.
Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be
alone. Oh, I just wanna be alone. So don't you stop being a man. Take a little look from outside if you can. Show a little tenderness. No matter if you cry. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be alone.
Give me a reason to love you.
Oh, I just wanna be alone.
Give me a reason to be.
Oh, yeah, I just wanna be alone.
Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be.
I just wanna be alone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What do you reckon, Portishead fans? We did okay? We did okay? Never quite sure. It's a very different prospect to the original, y'all, so.
So I'm English. Ray is way more exotic than I am. He's Irish.
It's not exotic around here.
And we live in Wales.
You sing in Welsh?
Nope.
We can't do anything in Welsh.
We can barely pronounce the town we're from. It's called Carmarthen, but there's a lot of W's in that. And there really shouldn't be. So we live in Wales because we accidentally bought a house there.
Yeah.
It was accidental because honestly, I didn't think that they would lend people like us the money to buy a house
We got no business buying a house. Like,
on the account of us not really having any money. But that's the great thing about Wales, that houses are really cheap there. And so our house was basically free with a bag of chips. There was a little problem with buying this house, and that was when we both asked if we could buy it. They said no, because I'm a financial liability. So we had to split up.
yeah.
And then the moment Ray signed on the dotted line, it was like a miracle. We got back together. So I'm currently a lodger in Ray's house,
Oh.
which is absolutely fine by me. Fairly recently, we had a storm and our roof started leaking, and it's not my problem.
Yeah. Best $4,000 I ever spent, that was. You're not a lodger. Lodgers pay rent, right? It's more of a... You're more of a squatter. A squatter with benefits, but you know. That sounded way worse than I meant. I'm sorry.
Your benefits have just been revoked.
This is a song called Homesick.
Swallow it down and fall asleep under the water deep. Through the day, you slipped away from me.
Well, I can hear you breathing a million miles from home. Can't forget the day I let you go.
Maybe I'm homesick and I don't know it. Maybe the sun's gone and I can't see. Maybe this heartache is all you've left for me.
Smoking wisdom
And drinking dreams,
forever, so
it seems.
kept at bay
Till I'm old and gray for you. Maybe I'm homesick and I don't know it. Maybe the sun's gone and I can't see. Maybe there's heartache
I don't know it. Maybe the sun's gone and I can't see. Maybe this heartache is all I've left. Maybe this heartache is all I've left. Maybe this heartache is all you've left.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. She likes to complain about going into guitar shops. I have this theory that guitars have got songs in them, and your job as a songwriter is to get the songs out of the guitars. And that song's a good example of this. We went to a guitar shop in Cardiff, and I picked up a Loudon F35. Something I could never afford. And that song just came straight out of it while I was sat in them 15 minutes in a guitar shop, and that part was just like there immediately. So more guitar shops, all right?
I think that's valid, but we could just go around guitar shops taking the songs. Steal the songs from those guitars and leave them in the shop.
Let's do a drinking song. It's all or nothing. This is not the good sort of drinking song. You know, the whole Americana and country scene is full of songs extolling the virtues of drinking whiskey. You know, there's Getting Drunk on a Plane. That crowd favourite, I'm going to take my donkey down to the honky tonky. And I promise you, I am not making that up. That is a real song, all right? So we figured we should redress the balance a little bit. I am coming up on 14 years sober this year. Thank you. Thank you. That's received in a very different way, depending on what venue you're playing in. If you're in a drinking establishment, there's kind of an awkward pause. Sometimes you hear people saying, "Fuck this, I'm going to the bar." That's also a common response. But a few years ago, we played a show in Nashville in the chapel of a rehab center for recovering alcoholics and drug addicts. And I was celebrating 6 years sobriety the night of the show, and it was just a lovely experience. You know, a wonderful thing to be able to share something about our journey in recovery with people just starting out on theirs. And we found ourselves stranded in a log cabin in Frenchville, Pennsylvania. You all know where Frenchville is? No. Mid-state Pennsylvania, middle of nowhere. 22 acres of unspoiled forest land. It was fucking awful. There wasn't a Starbucks for miles. It was like... No, we were playing a house concert, and they very kindly put us up for a week. And we had some inspiration. Started writing a song. It's called Holy Water. Another day, another bottle, and another promise I can't keep. But I've been looking for redemption till I finally gave it up and it found me. Some people say that there's a savior, and the good book ain't so bad. But it's been 20 years and counting since I wandered in a church and bowed my head. But I take holy water over whiskey anytime. But I take holy water over whiskey anytime. Well, I've been thinking about the old days and how the hell did I get? I don't know where I am, but a million miles from nowhere ain't a lonely place to be. But it takes me and a little bit of time. Take holy water over whiskey anytime. But I take holy water over whiskey anytime. But I take holy water over whiskey anytime. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much.
So I am still drinking. You can clap if you like.
Drinking for two, that's right, yeah.
So I've developed a bit of a taste for this New England style IPA that you guys have over here.
You know, right?
I've been sampling the goods around the country for science, you understand. They're kind of like Pokemon. You've got to collect them all and rate them. Generally, I just say, this is nice.
Sometimes say, this one's the right colour.
Yeah, it's the stuff that looks like orange juice, you know? So we were in Santa Rosa, and I found a brewery there that had an IPA that was called Holy Water. I was thinking about asking them if they needed a jingle. but Ray didn't think it was a very good idea.
Hey, it's not just me that would have thought it was a bad idea. I think they would have gotten to the chorus and went, and it KO'd that immediately.
So on Sunday, we're playing live on the radio. And so we're practicing not swearing.
It's going really well.
It's going well.
Yeah.
You can take the boy out of Ireland.
We were in Delaware for Patrick's Day. Y'all take Patrick's Day really seriously. Like, way more seriously than we do in Ireland. Like, seriously. I mean, Patrick's Day it's like the day ends in a Y, let's go to the pub. That's the common mentality in Ireland. But holy shit, y'all take it to extremes over here.
It's like flashing jumpers and like the shamrock things. It's crazy.
You'd be arrested if you did that. I tell you. Take that if you want. I gotta tune my guitar anyway. I'm joking. You're fine. To remember, to try to forget, and drink all my worries away. If I cannot be someone else's, maybe I'll be yours till the end of the day. So goodbye tomorrow. See you real soon. I'll be where you left me that cold afternoon, and take all my worries. They're all that I have. Goodbye tomorrow. Farewell. Change so you can lay your head and act like you're heading somewhere. But if you kick off your shoes and invite in the blues, you ain't going nowhere. So goodbye. Tomorrow, I see you real soon. I'll be where you left me that cold afternoon, and take all my worries.
goodbye tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Right. How are your singing voices feeling? There's some confidence out there. I like it. So we're going to play a song that you're probably going to recognize, and if you recognize it, you have to join in, okay? Them's are the rules.
When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's best. And when I lay me down to die, I'm going on up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, you know I'm going to the place that's the best. Got that?
Prepare yourself, you know it's a must. God of a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, He's gonna recommend you to the Spirit in the sky.
Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, you know I'm going to the place that's the best.
Very good. They were very good in Philadelphia last night as well. Just saying, right?
Never been sinning, no. I never sinned. I got a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, He's gonna set you up with the Spirit.
I'm going up to that spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. And when I die and they lay me to rest, you know I'm going to that place that's the best. Up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. And when I die and they lay me to rest, you know I'm going to the place that's the best. I'm going to the place that's the best.
Phil aware?
Good job.
Thank you all so much for coming out and spending an evening with us. We appreciate you all being here. Once more, give it up for Elise for a wonderful opening set. And to Brad for hosting and 3 wonderful songs. Thank you so much. Everybody involved down the back, whose names I forget, people on video, people on sound. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, because being on the road, we play a lot of house concerts, and we're very lucky to be invited into people's homes to stay a few days and rest up or whatever. And in this kind of a, let's say, tempestuous political environment that you all have over here. Yes. Yes, but let's stick a pin in that. It's nice to come to a house and be in no doubt whatsoever which side you're walking into. It's you don't have to have that awkward conversation, about what do you think about Alabama? Yeah, let's not talk about the UK. Although at least we've got a general election coming up too, so woohoo! We're going to send you off with a cheery one. We do have a cheery one, believe it or not. Just one, mind.
Seems like a good time to remind you that we've got CDs and T-shirts and tea towels. Because that's how fucking rock and roll we are.
It's becoming more and more common that people will come up to the merch desk and they'll say, I'm not going to, a wonderful show, but I'm not going to buy a CD because I've got you on Spotify. And we're like, good for you. You all know how many plays it takes on Spotify for us to earn the same as one CD? It's at 5,500 plays for one CD, which is pretty miserable.
I'm not sure that we've heard our songs that many times, to be honest with you. But we do like Spotify, by the way, and streaming. We're not against it. We just need you to buy a CD.
Well, if you don't have a CD player, that's fair enough. You do, however, have a kitchen. All right? And every now and again, you need to dry dishes, right? We got you covered, all right? You do not need anything to play your tea towel on, all right? So come grab them. We've also got one piece of vinyl left that we don't want to put back in the car. So please, somebody take that away from us. We don't want it.
You have to give us money for it, though. Because Ray's got a new roof to pay for.
We've been the Black Feathers all the way from Cummaman in Rhondda Cennon Taff in South Wales. You all have been wonderful. Thanks for coming out. And we will... Thank you. We have somebody celebrating a birthday in the room, I believe. She's driven all the way from Ohio to come to the show. So thank you for coming. This one's for you. It's a song about getting old.
Cheery.
Hey. It is better than the alternative, all right? So... Never seen a miracle before.
Been looking at the inside of this
Open door, but I've seen things that I'd never seen before. Now the ghosts have eaten well.
I never used to do what I was told.
Mama always told me not to be so bold, but that's easy now that I am growing old, and the ghosts have eaten well. I never used to know what I would do. Been looking at these photographs of you, and these pictures have a different point of view. Now the ghosts have eaten well.
I never thought I'd give away my tears to everyone.
Watches everyone around me disappears, and I've been lonely wandering for years, and the ghosts have eaten
ghosts of Eden well. Sunburnt skies so emerald, that's what the compromise we've made. Silver moons are gone too soon these days. Never knew what I was gonna do. Been looking at these photographs of you. How can I be seeing something new? I understand that don't have a clue. All these pictures have a different point of view. Now the ghosts of Eden well. Now the ghosts of Eden well.
Thank you so much for listening, guys.
Thanks so much, y'all.
There'll be another one of these in a couple months, I don't know when. Thanks to all of you for coming and for hanging out, for being so generous with your time and music. And it's not too late to tip them or purchase some merch.
Thanks, y'all.